This video is being brought to you by the TechTual approach to breaking into cybersecurity ebook. If you're thinking about getting into cybersecurity, discovering your ideal role, having trouble getting interviews, having trouble in your interviews, need LinkedIn help, or all the above, then this is the book for you. You can purchase this book at TechTualConsulting.com/digital products. The link will be in the description.
Stuff like this. So we're gonna talk about gatekeeping and really what you consider to be gatekeeping and what isn't gatekeeping. And I'm gonna let y'all rock first since people used to me talking, and then I'll just add on, the sauce to whatever y'all put on the meal.
D, I feel like you need to go first.
How you gonna put me on the spot?
I'm just saying.
Right.
I'm just saying. I feel like you need to go first.
So, as someone who's experienced like actual gatekeeping in the workplace, the stuff that happens on Twitter is playground, like kid stuff for the most part. To me, gatekeeping is someone purposely trying to hold you back from either, entering the field or advancing in the field. I worked with someone who used to, you'd ask him questions. One time I asked him for the default password, and he told me, "Oh, you don't know how to crack a switch password?" And this is in a production environment. No, I'm not gonna reset a switch for a password in a production environment. What sense does that make? I'll also add just putting up unrealistic hurdles, you're not really in tech if you don't have a computer science degree, or that's probably the best one. I'm gonna stick with that one.
Nah, I absolutely agree. So for me, and me and D have talked about this on Twitter. For me, being one of those people who sort of came into tech in a, I guess, non-traditional way, that term gatekeeping has come up a lot. And I think that we, in a lot of ways, misuse the term. So for me, gatekeeping is, like D said, purposely withholding information, or I don't want to say withholding information. Let me not say that. Purposely trying to keep someone from gaining information. But I think when we talk about the conversation about gatekeeping, we have to have the conversation about permission and consent, right? Because a lot of times people will reach out and so I'm a teacher, right? I'm an instructor. So for me, if you ask me anything, I'm going to try to help you find the answer. But I think that we have to have the conversation about who should you be reaching out to, right? Not everybody is online to give you information. So I think that we have to have the conversation about consent before you jump in somebody's DMs, or before you at somebody, or before you do any of these things, before we talk about gatekeeping, right? It's if somebody is not an instructor and they are not a person who has put themselves out there as somebody who is freely giving away information, so for example, if somebody sells a service, right? If you sell a service and somebody comes to you and they ask you a question and they say, "Hey, I know you normally sell this type of information, but I want it for free." That's not gatekeeping to me.
It's not.
No.
That's not gatekeeping to me. To me, that is, you simply that is you protecting your brand, right? You can't sell something that you easily give away for free. Whereas for me, even though I work for a company where I teach, there's certain information that I give for free every single day. If you follow me on Twitter, I'm always talking about, hey, this is the way you can advance in the SOC. This is the way you can move forward in this. So I think we just have to reshape the conversation around gatekeeping. And, we have to really ask ourselves, is this person gatekeeping, or is this person protecting their brand? Or is this person trying to make sure that, because imagine if I taught my courses on Twitter for free, right? If I gave away all the information I gave in my courses for free, what's the point of buying a Cover 6 course? And my bad, bro. I don't know if we can plug on here. This is not me plugging, but what's
No,
the point of
rock out, man. It's so many people in the world. I ain't pressed about that. Go ahead, rock out.
what's the point of buying a Cover 6 course if I'm giving everything away for free? So we can't come to somebody and say, oh, you're gatekeeping, because we can't say, oh, you're gatekeeping because you don't tell me the information I want to know. And I feel like that's the big conversation around Twitter, where it's like, I asked you a question, you didn't tell me, so you're gatekeeping.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like, bro, I ain't signed up to be your mentor. Like, I didn't sign up to help you.
And that brings up a good question. Like, how do y'all feel about people, be jumping in the DMs and asking to be your mentor?
I don't understand that. That's just to be honest. To me, if you want a mentor, you should know that person. Like, actually know that person. How do you know if the person you're asking to be a mentor even knows what the hell they even doing? Or are they even a good person? You don't even know what they're doing in their professional life. So people ask me on the regular, can you mentor me? Can you mentor me? I'm like, no, I don't know you and you don't know me. How is this going to work? No. I don't get that.
Yeah,
I don't
I agree.
It's no, like, I'm not being negative. I don't think.
They need to build up like a rapport with you.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Exactly what it is. They just,
and I talk about that in my ebook too.
My mentor.
And then do people want you to mentor them for free? Like,
Hold on.
So,
I don't mind mentoring.
I don't mind that. Mentorship is free.
okay.
Coaching is paid.
Coaching is paid.
Right. That's what people want to blur the lines. They want you to actually be their
sir.
coach, but they ask you to be a mentor. That's what I want at, because a
talk
mentor is what I was for Dave, which I still am. As far as, he doesn't come to me and ask me every single thing to do. He just asks for advice or on certain things. Coach is, I'm giving you a blueprint of what you need to do and follow up with you, and we work on different things. That's what a coach is. That's what
We build a plan together. You
actually, right, and you actually take use of my valuable time when you're a coach. When I'm coaching you, when I'm a mentor, most of the stuff I'm doing for you is for free, and that's because I see you actually putting in the work. That's what it boils down with to me.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. Like, I mentor on Twitter, right? Like, I mentor by saying, hey, here are 3 projects you can take advantage of right now if you're working in the SOC and you want to not a SOC. If you're working in the help desk and you want to transition to a SOC. Whereas I coach for money, right? So and it's not necessarily. I saw a comment that said the game is to be sold, not told. And as much as I love Southern nomenclature, I don't mind telling the game, but I don't mind telling the game because I am a teacher, right? It's what I do. You know what I mean? It's what I do. So whereas De'Ara might be like, hey, listen, I sell XYZ service. You can't come to me and ask for the services that I sell for free. Whereas, like, I'm a teacher. If you ask me to do something, I might not tell you to Google it. Now, I'm gonna be honest. If you haven't RTFM, don't ask me a question. Like, I gotta be straight up, and it's not because I don't have the time, but it's because insecurity and Henry, you know about this, man. We talk about due diligence all the time. So when I ask a question, it's because I've run into a roadblock. It's not because I haven't done the research. And even in my networking days, so many times somebody be like, oh, I'm having trouble trying to understand BGP. Well, I'm like, yo, did you read the RFC for it? Because I can help fill in the gaps, but if you ain't read the RFC for it, then all right, spoiler alert. Anybody who hasn't seen Spider-Man, I'm about to spoil it real quick. Oh, my bad. At least have you not seen it?